y'all. Welcome to week 4 of the Wizard of Oz and Og event. We are going to be doing a whip and chat today. And whip stands for work in progress. And then chat, we're just going to hang out. Sorry, I just took a sip of coffee, grabbed something to drink. It is Wednesday morning for me, / Thursday for you if you're watching this the day that it comes out. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning for me. 2 out of the 3 are at school. Third one's going to be leaving soon. So yeah, I thought I would just sit down and hang out with you guys. But first of all, I want to ask, how are you? How's everybody doing? Please let me know. Like I said, I've formed a lot of friendships here in the community, and I definitely want to hear from everybody and find out how you are, get an update of what your week's been like since the last time we hung out. Like I said, I try to do these weekly, and this event has been for the month of August. So, and whether you're participating or not, definitely hang out, and I'm just going to chat about what's been going on in my world, and there will be some giveaways from last week, and then one more giveaway, a couple of giveaways that I'll announce that we'll do for next week, and then the event will be over. There are actually 5 weeks in August, so not every month is like this. After August, I will be taking a break from hosting events for a little while because I've had 2 back-to-back. I'd had one in July and then one in August, but I love doing them. So for those of you that are participating in Oz and Og, thank you so much. I hope you're having a good time. I'm loving it. This has actually been my favorite one so far. It's just been a great vibe, good feel, good people in the group, and everybody's really gung-ho and just charging ahead. A lot of people have finished. If you want to look up for a second, because a lot of people treat this as a podcast, which is perfect. That's what I do. I just diamond paint. So yeah, diamond paint along with me, craft along with me, put me on in the car, errands, whatever you want to do, chores, and we'll go for about an hour. But yeah, I'm going to be, if you want to look up, I'm working on a diamond painting, and I'm almost finished. I've got 2 more squares left, and I've got this whip and chat, week 4, and then I've got week 5, because next Thursday is the last day of August. It's the 31st. So I've slowed down a little bit. I am working on another painting that I just kitted up earlier in the week. So I've kind of got 2 going right now, but I wanted to make this last till the end of August. Okay, so today we're going to do this square. We'll see how far I can get, but I've kind of just been slowing it down a little bit because this painting has been so fun to work on, and I've just been breezing through it. This is from Diamond Art Club, and it's called Dorothy and Toto. I'm not sure if it's still in stock. I don't know. I'll have it linked down below. I'll have all these things that I show you today linked down below, in addition to all of our sponsors that have been so generous and donated so many things for this event. I'll have all of them linked down below, and there's also some discount codes too. So definitely go check out the description box. So like I said, Diamond Art Club is my painting. I'll pop up a picture and just kind of leave it up in the corner during the whole whip and chat, because it is upside down for me, but not for y'all. So I'll pop up a picture just so you can see the entire image, because it's so pretty. And I really blinged out Emerald City. You can see a little bit of it right here. I added a lot of slivers and quad cubes and a lot of ABs. So yeah, that was really fun blinging that out. I'll probably do a post review. I don't do a post review for everyone that I finish, especially for Diamond Art Clubs, because they're always so good, and I don't really feel like there's much to add. So, but with this one, since I enhanced it quite a bit, I probably will do a post review to show you guys some things that you can do with it. That's what I love about diamond painting. They're all different depending on what people add. You know, a lot of people don't do them just as charted, but you can. I mean, I do that all the time. You don't need to add enhancements if you don't want to, and it's not necessary, but sometimes it's fun to do that too. So, all right, so my diamond painting, check, got that. And then one of our sponsors is Art de Nicole, and they make 3D printed trays and other accessories. So I've got my yellow tray. Today we're gonna go with the yellow theme. I've kind of been switching out my accessories every week for the month of August, because for Oz and Og, I've got a Lexi sparkle tray. It's a resin tray. It keeps all my accessories in here. I did get a yellow, a green, and a red. So I've kind of been switching them out every week, but it holds all your pens, your tweezers, your paper, your cutter, your ceramic cutter. So it holds all your things. So I've got the yellow one today for the Yellow Brick Road. So that's going to be our theme today. And then I do have, they're one of our sponsors. I gave it away last week. This is a Diamond Pen Pal pen, and it says Oz in August 2023, and it is a lava pen. And they created this for us for the event. It's got monkeys in there and ruby red slippers, and they all just kind of move around. So I'm loving this pen. So thank you to them. And by the way, I have mailed out all the winners so far for the month for this event have reached out to me. So there'll be no redraws. Everybody's reached out to me, which has been awesome. Normally that doesn't happen. And I have mailed out all the gifts so far. So everyone's got their gifts, hopefully. I've got one that went out day before yesterday, but everything's in the mail out for delivery. So if you've won something and you haven't gotten anything back from me yet or received your gift, please let me know. But everybody's been letting me know they're getting everything. So that's going good. So Diamond Pen Pal is one of our sponsors. Now, this is from Shimmering Canvases. This is a pen that they actually sponsored last year, and they created this pen for us. Dawn over there at Shimmering Canvases, she's awesome. I don't know if you can see it, but there are ruby red slippers in this pen. Do you see those floating around in there? And it's all blinged out. Love all the rhinestones, got the crystals in here. So yes, I love this pen, so I wanted to bring it back out for this year. So thank you, Dawn, for being our sponsor last year. And what else? And of course, I've got my ceramic cutter, which I'm actually going to use in a second to cut this one. Since I only have 2 squares left, I really don't need a cover minder right now, but I have one anyways because I love them and they're just really pretty. And this is a nice reminder. This is from Coverminders Siobhan, and you will be receiving in all of your gifts for the month of August some cover minders from her shop. So she has an Etsy shop. Definitely go check her out. The cover minders hold back the plastic. There's magnets on the back. This one says, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others. The Wizard of Oz. I love that saying. It really shows that, you know, it's not how much you love people, but it's how much you are loved, you know, by others, which is so true. I mean, it goes both ways. I mean, but it's so true. It's really, it's so important how you make people feel, you know, it really, really is. So somewhere in this video today, listen the whole way through, and I'm going to be giving a keyword somewhere in this video. I'm going to kind of sneak it in there somewhere, and you'll need to put that keyword down in your comments for next week's winner, okay? And I'll give that keyword somewhere. Like I said, I'm not going to give it yet, so just hang on, hang tight, and I'll give it to you. But I will be also announcing at the end of this video the winner of last week. That winner, the word was green, and that winner is going to win one of the cover minders. Has a Wizard of Oz group on it, the whole crew. And this is Glenda the Good Witch resin tray from Lexi Sparkles. Yes, because she's one of our she gave us 2 trays. There was a Wicked Witch, so someone already won that, and then now we have the Glenda one. Along with this, she did make a sticker for you. She said, are you a good witch or a bad witch? And then here's the matching cover minder little trash tray that you can use that goes with it, all the pink. So it'll be these 2 things. And there's more. You will also be winning a funnel from Sashas 3D printing. It's a pink funnel. I thought it went really well with it. It's 3D printed. And what you use these for is they slide onto your Elizabeth Ward, which is what I'm using right here. Your Elizabeth Ward containers that your drills are in, slides on there. And when you're kitting up or kitting down, you can just pour your drills in here and they just go right in there. It's really, really nice. I've used it during a kit up video, but I'll also include one of these in your package, okay? Because Sasha is one of our sponsors. So thank you, Sasha. And let's see, what else, you guys? So that's going to be something I'll give away this week. And then for this video, we're going to be giving away more funnels. I've got 4 of them to give away. So I've got quite a few funnels. So Sasha, thank you so much. I'll have Sasha linked down below. She has a Facebook page. It's Sasha's 3D printing, and I'll have her linked down below. So go check her out. She has trays, all kinds of things other than just funnels, but I've got some funnels to give away. So I'll be donating those. I'm using mine and I love them. And then we're also going to be doing, Keona has an Etsy shop, and I showed these last week, but they are the frames, and she gave away a bunch of goodies. There's some cover minders, there's 2 cover minders in different colors, and then there's some label frames that can go on your Elizabeth Ward or your containers. And she's got her sticker and her business card, but the frames are, let me just grab one out real quick. They can be put over your plastic and you can use them. Look at this. Oh, these are different. These aren't the frames. These are actually the release papers. Oh, okay. These are a little different. I'm glad I opened them. What does it say? Oh, release papers. Save release papers to reuse section frames. Okay. Yeah. So these are really pretty release papers, and she made them in the Wizard of Oz colors. So yes, so you'll be winning some of these too. So be sure, and like I said, listen for the keyword, and I'll be giving away all those goodies. Okay, and then also some of Siobhan's cover minders, which I've been showing y'all. I've got my little There's No Place Like Home metal sign, and it's been holding all my Coverminders. So definitely go check out Siobhan. She's got some beautiful, beautiful, like someone had described, almost like pieces of jewelry. And you can actually wear them on your shirt as a piece of jewelry. You can put the other magnet on the back of your, like inside your shirt, and this would be on the outside. So I love her Coverminders, and she's just a great person. So definitely support her. And she does have a discount code right now, so you can get 10% off her shop. So yeah, what else am I missing? Did I cover all the sponsors? And yes, like I said, they're all going to be linked down below. All the tools that I'm using, I'll link, you know, Dawn's shop down below, Dime Pen Pal, Bella, everybody. So, okay. So let's get started. Let me get my little ceramic cutter and I'll show you guys. And I press pretty hard, probably harder than I should, but it's just a tiny little blade if you've never used one. And if you section off your diamond painting, you just put your washi tape, which this is from Simply Gilded. You just put it over your plastic and it kind of just lets you know, like, cause I like to do 1 square a day, sometimes 2, depending on how much time I have to diamond paint. And then it just kind of, you know, gives you some gratification of like, okay, I've finished, you know, a square, and it feels pretty good. And like, I kind of like that I did this because I know I've got one whip and chat, you know, week 4 to do this square, and then I've got week 5. So it kind of paces you too, not to do too much or too little if you're trying to, you know, do something in a certain amount of time. Which, speaking of, I had a subscriber reach out to me yesterday, and I won't say who it is because I didn't get her permission, and you know, it doesn't really matter anyways, but she had a really good point. She was telling me that she didn't think she was going to be participating in the event anymore because she wasn't going to be able to finish her painting in time by the end of the month. And she was discouraged that she wouldn't be entered into a grand prize. And I told her, there's no grand prize. I chose not to do a grand prize. I didn't want that pressure of you to feel like, or to be rewarded, even if you did finish. You know, it's not about that to me. It's more about, you know, enjoying the event, the camaraderie of it, you know, just the community feel, meeting other people. We do have a Facebook page, and thank you all. This Facebook, you're getting me back into Facebook, which is so funny. I was kind of anti-Facebook, but now I'm getting back into it because it's been super fun to use for events. But yeah, you don't have to finish. There's no new start, no finish. There's no grand prize. We've just been having weekly prizes. I do have prizes on my lives as well on Sundays. So yeah, I mean, I just try to do giveaways for the things that were donated from our sponsors and just have a good time. So yeah, so don't worry. There's no grand prize. There's no Google form, nothing like that. So, all right. So we've got our square ready to go. We're working on her face, y'all. I thought I kind of saved her face for last. I mean, I did her lips, which her teeth and her lips look really good. This was rendered so good. I was a little worried at first because being it's so close up and it's a face, but Diamond Art Club did a really good job on this. Okay, let me pick a color. Oh, and like I said, I'm also using my Elizabeth Ward storage containers. If you were curious what I'm using to store all my drills, got that. Yes, I love Elizabeth Ward. That's kind of my go-to. It depends on the painting and like how many colors, but I use that, and then Harbor Freights. All right, so yeah, so how is everybody? How are you? Let me know. Yeah, let me know. I love to read your comments, and I love to hear how everybody is. So hopefully you're doing well. And if you're not, that's okay. Hopefully I can make you feel better, and we'll get through this together, right? Not every day is going to be great. So, but we'll make it great, right? We will try. Like I always tell my kids, like if they're having a bad day, I'm like, tomorrow's a new day, you know, we just start over tomorrow. So hopefully you guys are doing okay. But like I said, make sure you let me know what's going on. And let me see. Okay, let me get going here. Oh, I didn't even talk about what I'm using in my single placer and my multi-placers. I'm using Pitty Putty. That's painting with Pitties. She's one of our sponsors, and I did a gift card giveaway during my live for her putty, but I have her putty in here in my multi-placer, this Diamond Art Club one, this metal one. And then I'm using micro glue dots in my single placers, my brass tips. And in here I'm just using pink wax. And kind of just for ABs or just to kind of switch it out. I like to use 2 pens because sometimes I'll be going with one pen and it starts to not be as sticky anymore. And so I'll just grab the other pen. And so I don't have to stop to like reload. It's kind of nice. Plus, you know, your hand maybe gets tired, you know, just working with one particular shape of a pen. So it's kind of nice to, you know, switch it up a little bit so your hand doesn't get fatigued. So yeah, that's kind of my thing. I only used to use 1 pen, but I just started using 2 pens recently, and I'm like, I wish I would have done this sooner. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I never really understood why people did that. I know some people do 2 pens because they use 1 pen for ABs. And that was my initial plan when I started using 2 pens. because I just was thinking, oh, pink wax would be good for ABs because it won't take the coating off. But yeah, I just use it for both. It's just kind of nice to switch it up. All right, so let's talk about sorry, that song's in my head now. Let's talk about what's been going on around these parts, around this neck of the woods. It's been good. It's been busy. We've had 2 birthdays in 5 days. 2 out of my 3 kids have August birthdays, so we're now done with birthdays. We had the second one yesterday. So last time we talked, let's rewind. That's my rewind noise, y'all. It's pretty bad, but that's it. So last week we hung out on Wednesday/Thursday, and Thursday was Nate's birthday, and that's my now 17-year-old. And let's see. So yeah, we had a great day. He's a movie guy. He loves to go to the movies. And so and he loves superhero, like, DC, excuse me, let me grab a sip of coffee. DC, Marvel, like all the comic book, all the superhero, I call them superhero movies, but all those kind of action, he loves those. So Blue Beetle was going to be coming out the week of his birthday. And so he said he'd like to go see that, and he asked off of work. So yeah, we bought movie tickets for like 6 o'clock because it was a school night. And so first of all, he got home from school, and we all did gifts. Oh, but before that, let me back up. Before that, earlier in the day, I had to take Ollie, our little Frenchie. He's not even 1 yet. Let's see, he'll be 1 in end of September. Our little Frenchie, gosh, y'all, he's been expensive so far. I mean, he was already expensive to begin with. But it's like, so we had done a lot of research on Frenchies years and years and years ago before we got our Boston Terriers, because we have 2 Bostons and we have now a Frenchie. I really wanted a Frenchie for years, but we did a lot of research on him, and my husband's like, they have a lot of health problems and this and that. And I'm like, it's fine, So we kind of just brushed that off. But y'all, we have spent more money in vet bills for this guy, it feels like. So he's kind of been dealing with, he had these 2 little sores on his lips, like one on both sides, and it almost looked like a zit or something. I don't know what it was, but he wasn't itching it. It didn't seem to bother him. It just was kind of ugly, and it would go away and it would look better, but then it'd get pink again. And we were like, okay, something's going on. And then his ears were kind of stinky. And my husband was like, you need to take him to the vet. So I was like, here we go again. And they've gotten to know me there. So, with 3 dogs, I guess, just like 3 kids, your pediatrician gets to know you too. So I took him in on Nate's birthday, took him in earlier in the day, and Ryan went with me, my older one, my 18-year-old. He helped me with him. We went, and they said poor little Ollie has an ear infection, and it probably was caused by the infection on his lips, and it was kind of like a secondary infection, but that's why his ears were stinky. And I didn't know that. I just thought maybe he's just a stinky-eared dog, right? Like, I don't know, maybe he's just dirty and he just needs like his ears cleaned or something. But now I know that's a telltale sign, I guess, of an ear infection. I mean, it makes sense now that I say it out loud. I'm like, okay, so I'm learning. But yeah, he poor little guy, he had an ear infection in one ear. The other ear was fine. And then he's got like a yeast infection. She said it's probably caused from allergies. So he's probably got some allergies that he's been dealing with. So they gave us 4 different things. He's on prednisone and a couple of different antibiotics and a steroid, and to kind of battle the 2 different things going on with his ear and his lips. And so I give him like 4 pills every morning, and he takes it really, really great. He's a champ, y'all. I just like hide the pills like in a little piece of turkey, and he doesn't even chew. He just swallows as soon as he smells, meat. So it's been super easy to give him his pills, and I've been giving those. So we have to do those for 10 days, but that was not cheap. And what they decided to do with his ear, they packed his ear with like a ointment of some type, so we wouldn't have to like do anything. She said it would be like easy for us just to kind of like, she said the only thing is he can't get his ear wet for 2 weeks. Now this guy likes to jump in the shower before as soon as you start the shower, he jumps in. And so see, like right now I'm trying to use ABs, and my pen's kind of getting like the coating getting, kind of, so now I'm using my other pen. It just kind of needs a different set of wax to like pick them up. So that's why I kind of switched off my pens. So yeah, they packed his ear, and they said he can't get his ear wet for 2 weeks. It's kind of tough because, like I said, he loves to jump in the shower and his whole head gets wet. He loves to jump in the pool on the little, shallow end where the little shelf is. So it's been almost a week now. So far so good. And his ear doesn't smell anymore. His lips are getting better. But that was not cheap to have like an exam, to have them, give us the medicine. Y'all, this dog is so expensive, but he's the cutest thing. So I can't be mad, right? I just can't be mad at that. He's just so cute. Yes, he is. He's my little baby. I asked my husband the other day, I'm like, is it possible can you love a dog too much? Because I love this little dog. He's just so cute. All right, so that's an Ollie update. So he's good, but had to run him to the vet. And then Nate got home from school. We opened up gifts. Got him a few things. Got him some Pokemon. Got him a scale because he's lost 20 pounds already, y'all. He wanted an analog scale. He didn't want a digital scale because that's what we had in the house already. He's like, I want an old school scale with like the little dial. And I'm like, okay. So I went to Walmart and I got him a scale only because he wanted one. And he's been doing really good watching what he eats because he was eating a lot of fast food before and just eating a lot of junk and snacking on a lot of bad stuff, a lot of processed food. But yeah, he's down like 20 pounds. He looks really good. My mother-in-law saw him yesterday and Nanny was like, he kind of looks like more of a man, like, because when he was a little chubby, it was like he was a cute, chubby little boy, and now he's like, just turned 17 and he's thinning out. And it's like, oh, he's just starting to look older. So it's really weird. But, so got him a scale. So he opened up his gifts. And his main gift was Drake. I told y'all before, he's going to the Drake concert. Drake and 21 Savage. And so I got him concert tickets, and that concert's on September 14th. So him, his brother, and a really good friend of his is, so the three boys are going to go together. We're trying to decide now if I'm going to be dropping them off because it's downtown Dallas and it's not like the best part of town. And we're just worried about like, after the concert and walking to the car and just the people, I don't know. My husband's more worried about it than I am. I'm like, they'll be fine. He's like, I don't know. So he's like, why don't you drop them off and pick them up? Well, I'm just envisioning a concert getting out and me trying to get in to pick somebody up. I don't know if they have like a pickup area at this venue. It just seems like it's going to be really, really difficult to get to them. I mean, dropping them off would probably be easy, right? It's just like the picking up. I'm just envisioning like mayhem and cars everywhere and traffic and people and, they're all trying to get out and I'm trying to get in. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a real late concert because I think Nate was telling me that I guess Drake got in trouble in another state, another city because there's curfew laws, right? Because Nate can't be out past midnight. If you're 16 to 18, you can't be out with your license driving. You can't be out past midnight. Now Ryan's 18. He's over 18 now, so he got a new license. And when you're 18, you can be that changes. You don't have that curfew anymore. You can be out past midnight, but Nate can't. So I guess Drake apparently got in trouble at a other concert, and so he makes sure that he ends before then. So we'll see. And it is school night, but yeah, he's really excited. So that's going to be his birthday present. So after we did gifts, we went out to dinner at a place called Rodeo Goat. It's a burger place. I'd never been there before. It was really good. I don't really get the whole goat thing. They have like goat heads all over the walls. They have like a goat skeleton. Like it's all about goats. The whole thing. I mean, obviously it's called Rodeo Goat. I don't know if it's a Texas thing, but it was good. They had good burgers, good fries. So we did that. And then went to the movies. The movie was at a mall. It's kind of an older mall. And it's a theater I haven't been to in a long time, but it's an old theater. It was kind of gross. Like all the seats were stained. And Lou and I were like, ugh. But we went and saw Blue Beetle. And I was not really familiar with the whole thing. But it's a... I don't think it's the first. It might be. I might be wrong. But it's a Hispanic superhero. And so it's a Hispanic family. George Lopez is in it. I'm not going to give anything away. But I will say I enjoyed it. That's all I'm going to say. I enjoyed it. My expectations were low. I was like, oh, this is going to be one of those movies because I've been to a lot of them. And I'm like, I'm not going to like it. Because normally these movies, my husband and, Nate just go to together. And the rest of us sit it out. But we're like, no, it's his birthday. We'll all go together and go to a movie. And it was good. I enjoyed it. It kept me entertained the whole time. It was very fast paced. It was fun. So it was funny. It wasn't all serious. It was funny and like sappy at the same time. It was like it had all the little elements. The sappiness I loved, the whole family connection was great. And then like the comedy was really good. So I thought it was great. And George Lopez was good in it. That guy is still going, y'all. I don't know how old he is. I need to look that up. But yeah, he was good in the movie. But so we saw that. And then because Nate's eating healthier, he didn't want any dessert. So we didn't do cake or anything. And then got home about like 9:30 and kind of just, wind down, got ready for bed. And then, yeah, that was it for Thursday. And then I don't really think anything happened Friday or Saturday. Not that I can think of. I think I was just kind of, doing the things, the regular things. We didn't have any big planned. We're just kind of hanging out. And let me grab another color. Let me grab a sip of coffee too before it gets cold. Y'all go ahead and grab something to drink too. All right. And then, let's see. Let me think. What else happened, y'all? Oh, Sunday. So Sunday, I had my live. For those of you that may not know and are new to the channel, I do live stream most Sundays. So put it on your calendars, and definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you'll get notified 30 minutes before the live when I'm going to be going on. But I go live on Sundays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I'd love for you to join us. There's a great group of people in there. A lot of good people in this community. If you are new to the community, you found a good place. Very positive, uplifting. That's the vibe I try to put out here. That's what's happening in this community. It's so fun. I've met so many great people. So I met my best friend through the community, a few years ago. So yeah, it's all good. And so if you are new, please join us. And yeah, we'd love to have you. You don't have to chat, or you can chat. It's totally up to you. You can just work on your project and just listen along with us and just have somebody, to keep you company live and in person. So, and I'd like to have guests. I like to have different creators or different, subscribers, whoever wants to come on, just holler at me, Yep. The more the merrier, y'all. It's always fun. But this past Sunday, I had Joanna. Color and Chat with Joanna. If you have not subscribed to her, or if you want to go watch that, you can go watch it. It's up on the channel. You can just watch the replay. But we had such a great time. She is so fun. She used to live in Dallas. So I already knew we had that connection. And she's had her channel for about 3 years. And I didn't really find her until I knew of her, but I didn't really know her that well until I felt like recently. And we got closer over time. And so she's a friend of mine, and I wanted to get to know her better. She's not in Texas anymore. She's now in Delaware. So I wish she was closer so we could get together. But maybe if she comes and visits, we can have lunch or something. But definitely go check her out. She's so fun. We had a great time together. It was one of my longer lives. I normally just go on for about hour to an hour and a half. Normally like about an hour and 15 minutes, right? Because after about an hour, I don't want to keep everybody too long. But we were on, I think, for about 2 hours because it was just so fun. And I didn't want to go, but I had to, get off and make dinner and everything. So, but yeah, grab a cocktail, hang out with us, and just have a good time. Sometimes I have my wine. But yeah, she is such a wonderful person. And she's trying to get her channel up and running and give it a little more love than she was doing, giving to it before. So I definitely want to support her. So if you have not subscribed, I'll have her link down below. And for those of you that did just subscribe to her, thank you so much. She gained quite a few subscribers after the live. So she was thanking me, and I'm like, no, it's you. They like you. It's all you, I gave you an opportunity just to come meet some people that may not know you, and there you go. Yeah. But she is so kind, you guys. She blew me away yesterday. So yesterday was Lou's birthday. And Lou had a bunch of friends over and all that. I'll talk about that in just a second. But speaking of Joanna, the doorbell rings. And I thought it was maybe a delivery for Lou because it was her birthday. Now, Lou, for those of you that are new, that's my daughter. She turned 11 yesterday. And I thought it was a package for her or a friend for her or something. And there's a guy at the front door and I don't recognize him. And I'm like, there's a man at the door, but he's holding a thing of flowers. And I was like, hello. I was like, okay. So I opened up the door and he's like, are you Shay? And I was like, yeah. And he goes, these are for you. And he hands me these beautiful, beautiful flowers. I'll go ahead and pop in a picture of what the flowers look like right here so y'all can see them. Aren't those beautiful? Those came from Joanna. Joanna sent me, and I also lovingly call her Hojo. She nicknamed, she said I could call her that, so that's what we call her. Or Jojo or Hojo. She's got all kinds of nicknames, but love her. She's just she's a good egg, y'all. That's all I can say is she's a good egg. She puts off, she just wants to have a good time. I laugh so hard when I'm with her and I listen to her lives or her whip and chats, and she does go live now. And she spreads that positivity and that energy and that love that I want to be around. So I want to support her 110%. And so I can't believe she sent me flowers. I was like, so she thanked me for, I'm not really, I guess, for having her on my live. I don't know. It was fun. She didn't have to send me flowers, but I'm so appreciative. They're in my kitchen. I was trying to decide, I'm like, do I put them in my craft room or do I put them in my kitchen? Well, I'm probably in my kitchen more, I hope, than in my craft room. I may kind of bring them up here for a day, but they're so pretty. Those white roses, and you've got the red, and so pretty, and the red vase. So Joanna, if you're listening, thank you, thank you, thank you. I already thanked her, y'all, of course, but she shocked me. Absolutely shocked me. I thought, because when I saw the flowers, I thought, okay, they're for Lou at first, and they weren't. And then I thought, okay, maybe my husband got me flowers, thanking me for giving him a daughter. I don't know. I was like, it's Lou's birthday. I'm very confused. And then I read the card and it was from Joanna. I'm like, oh my gosh. So y'all, good person. So if you haven't, like I said, go check her out. And if you've already subscribed to her, thank you. You won't regret it. She is just a good person, like I said. And she's so thoughtful. And that's the kind of person that I want to surround myself with. So yes, love her. Speaking of going live, I made a little note because I wanted to mention it to everybody. So I mentioned in a live a while back that I would put together a Google Doc, a form, and put together a little list, a spreadsheet of everybody that goes live and what time they go live, the people that I know about. And that way, if you're looking for someone to hang out with and you're feeling lonely and everything, you want to craft with someone, you'll kind of have a list of who goes live when. There are a lot of new creators on the scene, and it's kind of hard to know who's going what, when, where, and not that I know of everybody. So that's what I was going to do. I was going to do a little call out. If you are a creator and you do go live on a regular basis, you've got a little slot, if you can just shoot me a message, and either through Instagram or email or Facebook, or just find me somewhere and just let me know if you go live and when. I might already know about it. I just want to make sure I'm grabbing everybody, as many as I can. And just for the record, I am not going to be the gatekeeper of who goes live when. That's not what this is for. This is for communication purposes. This is for y'all. This is not for creators to, come to me and say, I want to go live. Is there a time slot that's free? I'm not up for that. That's because when I first started, and before I started going live, back in the day, there was a spreadsheet that was kept by Pippa Brown. And Pippa had the spreadsheet, and you would go to her and say, I'd like to go live. And you wanted to make sure you weren't going over anybody, right? And at the time, there weren't a whole lot of lives. There was a good amount, but not too many. And so there was some slots available, and you could kind of see, when there was free time, and you would tell her when you were going to go live, and she would add you to the spreadsheet. So I don't know if I want to take on that, and again, I don't want to be the gatekeeper necessarily. I just want to put it out there for y'all. So if that's helpful and it seems like a lot of people want it, then you'll know who's going live when. So I said I would do that. And so, yeah, let me know if you go live. And I already checked with Pippa. I checked with her and I said, are you still keeping the spreadsheet for the lives? Because, some folks would like to get a copy of it so they can, and I can add to it if you want me to, or you can. And she's like, no, you take it. It's all yours. I was like, okay. So yeah, I'm going to kind of take that on and help out where I can. So yeah, just let me know if you are a creator and you go live and you want me to put that on the spreadsheet. Okay. But yes, so Nate's birthday was super fun. We had a great time. The live was fun. So that was Sunday. And then Monday, I was just basically running around doing birthday errands, because like I said, Lou was turning 11 on Tuesday. And I needed to go. I went to the dollar store. I wanted to get some new bags and some new paper, wrapping paper. I was disappointed. I could not believe it. Normally the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, has a large selection of, bags, gift bags, and wrapping paper. That's where I normally go. I don't know if they just had got cleaned out over the weekend or hadn't gotten a shipment in, but it was bare. They were totally cleaned out. The only wrapping paper they had left of rolls of wrapping paper was for baby showers. And I was like, oh, okay, well, at least it's for a girl. And I was like, okay, was anything say not baby on it? And it's funny because I actually found a cute roll of paper and she actually commented on it. Lou did. She's like, I like this wrapping paper. And so I told her, I'm like, it's actually for babies. And she's like, it is? All it had on it was little pink and yellow and green. It had like little strawberries, little green apples, little pears, little oranges with like little faces on them. So it was really cute. It didn't look like a baby. I mean, I could see that for sure. Like if there was like a gender neutral baby shower, it'd be cute for, but it didn't say anything baby on it. And so, but it did on the wrapping. So I knew it was for babies. And so I got that and she loved it. And then I got some cute like new gift bags and some tissue paper. So I did that. And then I got some balloons. She's all about like hot pink right now. And they had these rose gold heart balloons. So I grabbed 2 of those. And then for cakes, we decided to do something different this year. We decided to do, and I don't know if y'all have them. Let me know if you do. And if you've ever had one, they're so good. It's called Nothing Bundt Cakes. And I think it's a chain. And they're little bundt cakes. And they have all different sizes and flavors. And what's cool about it is my husband's gluten-free. And they actually have a gluten-free one. They have a gluten-free chocolate chip. And he said it's really, really good. And what you can do is they have something called buntlets. And buntlets are about enough for probably like 2 or 3 people, about 2 people, I would say. Or they have buntinis, which are like for an individual, like even smaller. And they are $5.50 for the buntlets, which, like I said, is good for a couple of, I couldn't even finish mine last night, so it's still in the fridge. So it was $5.50 and they have so many different flavors. They have red velvet. I got the gluten-free, which was $6. They always charge you a little bit more for gluten-free, but I got one for him. And then for Lou, I got a confetti one. It was just like, and they've got frosting, and the frosting is so good. It's like a, I don't know if it's like a buttercream, or I forget what the frosting is made out of, but it's so good. And then I love carrot cake. So I got a carrot one for me and for whoever wanted to share it with me. So I got 3 of them and it was like $17, and they're good size. Like I said, we still have, Lou couldn't finish hers, and my husband, ate his, and then Ryan was like, I'm good. So Ryan didn't want anything. And of course, Nate wasn't having anything. But, so I did that. I ran by Nothing Bundt Cakes, but if you have one of those near you, I would definitely recommend them. They're really good. And like I said, somewhat affordable too, and of course they can add all kinds of, things to it if you want to, but I bought some candles at the dollar store. They actually had ones. Sometimes it's hard to find ones, of course, because that's like a popular, everything's got a lot of numbers have a 1 in front of them that you're going to be doing birthday parties for kids. They actually had ones, and I needed 2 ones. So I was actually able to find them, which was good. Okay, so how we started off the day on her birthday, she asked me the night before, I said, what do you want for breakfast? Because, it's a school day. And she didn't want to go to school. And I said, no, you're going to go to school, even though it's your birthday, because y'all, I'm so proud of us, because last year was not good. If you've been following me for a while, you're on my Patreon, we struggled last year. We were getting letters about attendance and all the things. This year, I even hate to say it, but I'm going to knock on wood. She's not missed 1 day of school. Now, I know this is only like week 3, but still, it's a win. No absences and no tardies. So yeah, we are doing good. I'm gonna knock on wood. And things have been going pretty good. So I asked her, just trying to be prepared for the next day. I'm like, so what do you want for breakfast for your birthday? She goes, I want pancakes. I was like, okay. And then she goes, but wait, I have another idea. She goes, could we go to Starbucks? I was like, what? Go to Starbucks? I said, you know what? If we have time, you get up, and I thought, ooh, that would also help her get up, right? And make it for like a better morning. And she's like, okay. I said, if we have time and it works out. So I woke her up Tuesday morning and she popped right out of bed. She was super excited. I let her open up a couple of her gifts, because one of them was like a pair of shorts that she could wear to school, and she really liked them. And then I also got her, it's very similar to this bracelet, but it's not. It's just like a little beaded thread bracelet. She wanted some thread bracelets. I got them off of Amazon. They're called Pure Vita, and I got her like a little bracelet set, and she loved it. Loved it. So, and she wanted to open up more, and I was like, nope, we're gonna wait till after school, wait till everybody's home. So we went off to Starbucks, and we left about like, I don't know, 6:45 in the morning. Sun was coming up. It was a beautiful pink sunset or sunrise. So we went out there in the driveway and looked at it, and it was just a really good start to the day. She got we went through the drive-thru, and she got a breakfast sandwich. She loves their sausage, egg, and cheddar breakfast sandwiches. They are really good. I got to give Starbucks some credit. Their breakfast sandwiches are delightful. So she got that, and she got a pink drink, and then we headed back home. And she finished eating. She ate her breakfast, and then finished getting ready for school, and we were on time. And yeah, so then we had planned for me to bring her lunch. I mean, she was just making the most of it, right? She's like, well, you bring me canes, Raising Canes. I'm like, sure. So the good news is I didn't have to make a lunch, so that was kind of nice. And then we were going to surprise her. So her nanny, my mother-in-law, was going to come over and have lunch with us, and Lou didn't know. So we surprised her. Nanny came over about noon, and we ran over to Cane's, and she treated, which was so nice. We went through the drive-thru and got lunch for all three of us. Went up to the school because Lou had, her lunch was at 12:30. So we got up there just in time, checked in the office, and we were sitting in the back of the room where the parents sit, because you can't just sit with all the other kids. It's like they have like a separate area in the back of the cafeteria. And we were sitting there, and, you know, she knew I was going to be there. But she comes around the corner, and she's got the biggest smile on her face. And her nanny brought her gift to her at school. And my husband was like, I don't know. She might be embarrassed. You might want to leave that here. And I was like, I don't think she's going to be embarrassed to open up a gift at school. I was like, but if she doesn't want to, we can just take it back with us, you know, if she doesn't want to open it and if she's embarrassed. She saw that present. She goes, can I open this? Like before she even got the food. I mean, she was so excited. So Nanny got her a Sephora gift card. And if you're not familiar with Sephora, it's a really cool store. It's got makeup and skincare and all the girly stuff, but it's just mainly makeup, skincare stuff, and they have some hair products. But yeah, so she loves that store. So she got a gift card, and then she also got a pink sweatshirt. And what's crazy about it is my mother-in-law, Nanny, didn't even know that, because, you know, she's always constantly changing what she likes and what the newest thing is. Her newest thing is hot pink. So, and it was a pink sweatshirt, and she loves it. And my mother-in-law was like, I didn't even know she liked pink. I just thought she would look good in that color. And so Lou was really, really happy. And we had a great lunch together. It was funny just watching all the kids, and they were all waving hello. And then, so we came back home after that. We got her gift and brought it back with us, and then came back, hung out for a couple hours, and then it was time for me to go pick up Lou from school. And we had made a plan that, because she already decided to have, her and her best friend already celebrated her birthday a couple of weeks ago, like the beginning of August. I took them out to Benihana, and they got to go shopping, and they did the whole thing. So she wasn't going to be doing a big birthday party, but on her birthday, she did ask if she could have a couple of her friends, 3 of her girlfriends from school, come over after school and just hang out for like a couple hours. And me not have to do anything, no ordering pizza, like nothing, just have like a play date and hang out, and maybe swim. So I reached out to all the moms, all 3 of the girls' moms, and I said, why don't I just pick all the girls up from school? They can come back to our house and then just come pick them up at 5, because Luke gets out at 3. So that would give them a couple hours to play and hang out. And so I picked up 4 girls yesterday from school. It was so loud in the car. We were in the carpool lane, and the whole car was shaking because they were dancing in the back seat and just hollering and screaming and just having a great time. They were fired up. So we come into the house, and it was like my mother-in-law and my husband were talking, and I was like, I don't even know how they can carry on a conversation, because the girls were so excited. All 3 dogs were like jumping on them. One of the girls, you always can tell the kids that don't have dogs, because they just love our dogs, and they don't have one and they want one. And for whatever reason, you know, their mom and dad are like, no, either they're allergic or they don't want a dog. So this one particular girl, one of her friends, she loves dogs. So, and she loves Ollie, the little Frenchie. So she kept picking him up, and he's kind of like not super affectionate, but he just kind of goes with the flow. He's like, whatever. So she just kept picking him up and carrying him around, and he just kind of, and they were all taking turns holding him because he is so cute. Like I said, you just can't help it. But I don't think he really loved it. But he was a good boy, and so they had a good time. They opened up gifts. All the girls brought gifts, and they did not have to do that because it was like a last minute, planned thing, and it wasn't really like a party. But she got body scrubs and lip stuff and bath bombs and Bath and Body Works stuff, and she had a great time. And they were gonna swim. That was the original plan, but they never went out in the pool. They went up in her room, and she was bringing up her gifts up there. We got her her big gift from us was a pair of pajamas. Now, when she first asked me about these pajamas, I'm like, okay, it's pajamas. No problem. I'll definitely get pajamas for you. That's easy. Well, she was telling me the name, and apparently it's this expensive hoity-toity bougie brand, and it's called Roller Rabbit. Roller Rabbit has these pajamas that have monkeys on them with bananas. I'm so confused. I'm like, why is it called Roller Rabbit when it's like mainly monkeys is like the print? But y'all, these pajamas were over $100. So that was her big gift from us. I got her that and some socks and like my husband got her a new iPad cover for her iPad. Yeah, a little purple cover because her other one was falling apart. So that was it. And then, so her and her girlfriends went up to her room, and I think they were just playing with maybe all the stuff she got, all the hair care and the skincare they got her. And then at 5 o'clock, the girls left. It was so easy. I didn't have to do anything. I offered them food, but they were like, we're good. I mean, Lou just totally took care of them, I guess. I was doing my own thing, I was in the bedroom, and I was not really, it was super easy. And they're all really, really good kids. And Lou kept telling me what a great day she had last night. She was like, I had a great time. I had a good birthday. But then after the girls left at 5, we weren't done yet. We were going to go out to dinner. Lou's favorite food is sushi. But sushi can get expensive for all 5 of us. And so it was a treat because everybody likes sushi in the family because our kids grew up eating that. And so we went to, about 6 o'clock, we went to a place that has free miso soup. It's kind of a sit down, but they don't wait on you. You just order at the counter and then you go pick it up. But they have free miso. So we all were eating our soup and waiting for our food, but we got some sushi and we were home by 6:45. So it was we were the only people in the restaurant. It was super, super empty. It wasn't busy at all. Maybe because it was kind of earlier during the week. I don't know. And then we got home and then we sang happy birthday to her. And then everybody was still kind of full from eating. And we're like, we'll have our little buntlets later. But we at least wanted to sing happy birthday before everybody dispersed, and we never saw the boys again. And so after that, she's like, I want to go play with my best friend. So her best friend lives one door down. They've known each other since they were a year and a half, and they're inseparable. And her and her best friend played out in the driveway. They got skateboards out. They were skateboarding till about 8:30. I mean, she had a full day. And so she comes in about 8:30 and she's exhausted, but she wants to put on those pajamas. She couldn't wait to put on those pajamas. Oh, she already had tried them on before we went to dinner, and then she had to take them off, put her clothes back on, of course, but she loves them. They fit. So I did good with sizing. She likes the color because she wanted 2 pair of them. She wanted a pink one and a blue one. I was like, no, we're just getting 1 pair. I was like, maybe for Christmas you can ask for the pink ones because I got her the blue ones. Because at the time blue was her favorite color, but then it turned into pink. But last night she came in the room and we just watched TV together for about an hour, and then about 9:30 she was starting to fall asleep and she's like, I'm tired. And she's like, my belly hurts. So because she had a few bites of her cake. But she had a good day. She had a really, really good day. It was great. Great birthday. So she's happy to be 11. I did get her, so I have a Pandora bracelet. It's one of those bracelets that has the charms, and I never wear it. And so she's been wearing it. She asked me if she could wear it. I'm like, sure, somebody needs to wear it. And she wanted some charms for it. So the Pandora charms are really expensive. But I went on Amazon, and Amazon actually has dupes. They have dupe charms that work with Pandora bracelets, and they're so cheap. So I got her a little 11 and a little 11 charm that has an 11 on it. I got her a little heart that has an L. And then I got her a little heart that has Ollie on it and it says his name, the little Frenchie guy. So yeah, so she got 3 little charms. So she was happy, y'all. She had just was spoiled rotten and just had a great day with friends and family, and it was just a full day. This morning she was exhausted, which I was afraid of. It was that hangover, right? The birthday party hangover. And she's like, I just want to sleep in. I was like, you can't do it. You got to get back to it. You got to go to school. So this morning was kind of difficult, but we made it work. Okay, so before we get to the end of the video, I need to give y'all the key word. The key word that y'all need to put in a sentence. Don't just put the word. You know how it goes. You know the drill. Put it in a sentence, so not everybody knows what we're up to. And but the word is going to be heart. H-E-A-R-T. Heart. A heart's important. I love you guys. You love me back. You give me so much support. And I know at the beginning we read, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but how much you are loved by others. It was going to be love originally, but I'm like, no, let's make it be heart. So use the word heart in a sentence, and then I will announce that winner, and that will be for the funnels, the 3D printed funnels, the Keona frames, the release papers, all that good stuff. And then this Sunday on my live, I'll be giving away a Bella Art Diamonds, formerly known as Mary's Diamonds. I'll be doing a gift card because they're also one of our sponsors and they donated a gift card. So definitely come to the live to win more stuff. Okay. All right. So be sure and put that word in. Okay. So that'll be our keyword for this week. Next week will be week 5. And like I said, I'll announce the winner, but then I'll do that last whip and chat for the event. I won't do any more prizes because there won't be any more whip and chats after that. That will be the last one. So, but yeah, that's going to be our prizes for this event. Definitely go check out all the sponsors. They were so nice to donate pens and trays and Coverminders and all the things. The event's just good, and I couldn't do it all without them. It would be too expensive. I mean, shipping alone as it is, gets a little pricey, but it's doable. But yeah, it's just hard to to do it all. So I really do appreciate them. Let's see what else. So what's coming up? This Saturday, I'm going to be having my monthly Patreon Zoom call. We do it monthly for the top 2 tiers. So I was going to mention, if you have not joined my Patreon and you are interested, I'd love to have you. I really would. We have a great group of people over there. We've got our own little mini community, if you will. And I do weekly vlogs for everybody. All tiers get weekly vlogs, and it's just if you're not familiar with it, it's like a monthly subscription, and you get behind the scenes content. I post pictures. We do Zoom calls. There's quarterly gifts that I give out. There's annual gifts depending on what tier. So yeah, join us. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to this Saturday. I've got some new folks that I've never met, that I've never talked to face to face. So I'm excited because they said they're going to be there. So yeah. It's always a good time. We always just hang out, and that's going to be Saturday night. So I'm looking forward to that. And then, of course, Sunday, I'll be going live again. No guests. I think it'll just be me. So unless somebody pops up, but I think it'll just be me. I try not to have guests every time because I do. I do feel like, and if you were in that live last Sunday and I ignored you, I got to apologize now, and I meant to do that earlier. But it's just hard. It's hard for me to manage having a guest and giving them my attention and also paying attention to the chat. So if I didn't say hello to you, or if I ignored a comment, I'm sorry. I do go back and watch the replay, and I do see the chat. So I definitely saw your comments. I just wasn't able to maybe respond to everybody. So, but when if it's just y'all, it's just you and me, then we can kind of get, chat a little bit more, and it's really nice. So I like doing both, but it's nice to have, just our time as well. I've got some other good news before we go. And before I do the winner announcement from last week's, one last thing. My oldest child, I've got a big announcement. I wanted to save it for the end. He is starting college today. Today is his first day of college. He registered at our community college, and he's taking 4 classes, and they start today, this afternoon. So we cleaned up his backpack last night. He's got his computer charged up. And he's excited. He went to Walmart the other night and got a notebook and some pens, and just getting excited about this new chapter. So I'm proud of him. I'm super proud of him. if y'all that have been here for a while and been following the journey that we've been through with my oldest, hasn't been easy, but he did graduate high school this year, and now this is the next chapter. So, and then once he starts school, then he's going to also try to get a part-time job. So that'll be our next thing that we focus on, but at least we've got school going, so I'm really proud of him. He's taking an intro to criminal justice, that interests him, composition, so like an English class, a couple government history, so he's getting some of his basics. The plan is for him to go to community college maybe for a couple of years, get those basics kind of knocked out, and then maybe go off to a 4-year college to finish off everything else. So that's our plan. But yeah, I'm really proud of him. He did it all by himself. He got all the registration was not easy. There was always some hurdle you had to go over and through. So yes, I just wanted to give a shout out to him and let you guys know, give you an update on Ryan. But yeah, he starts college today. That's crazy that I have a college going child. So it makes me seem so old. I am getting older. My birthday's next month, so there's no denying it. I am getting older. I'll be 49. I'll be 49 in September, y'all, which is crazy. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go, but don't end the video yet if you're waiting to find out if you won, if you entered last week's giveaway. But I will say bye now, and then I'll add the clip in after. But thank y'all so much for being here. Hope you had a good time. Hope you got some crafting done, or errands, or wherever it got to where you needed to get to. And again, let me know how you are. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. They really do help. And if you have not subscribed, please do. It's absolutely free. I'd love to have you as part of my world here. There's just a subscribe button down below. So just click that. And then there's a notification bell right next to that. And that way you'll get notified whenever I post up any good videos. All right? Well, all videos, they're all good, right? I don't know where that came from. Okay. Love y'all so much. Take care, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay. Bye, guys. All right, y'all, it is giveaway time. We are going to pick a winner for last week's video, and that's gonna be for the Lexi Sparkle tray and the cover minder, and I'll add some other things in there too, okay? All right, so all I've done so far, I just loaded this up, the random comment picker, and I put in the URL from the video last week. The word was green. All right, we've gotta do a math problem here. 8 + 1 is 9, okay? And let's see how many YouTube comments there were. Let me bring y'all in a little bit. Wow, 124 comments, unique comments, because y'all are all unique. Yes, I love it. Thank y'all so much for all the comments and your participation. This has been awesome. All right, so let's go down and look for your name. It just shows random names. I don't think it shows everybody because that would take a while, but it just kind of puts some names up there. So look for your name, and good luck to everybody. And, you know, as soon as you win, just contact me and we'll get your stuff to you. So let's do the finger drum roll. All right, on your mark, get set. All right, good luck to everybody, and here we go. Courtney, oh my gosh. Courtney's one of my Patreons and one of my friends. Awesome. I'm so glad she won. Congratulations, Courtney. She said, hi, Shay. I absolutely love your whipping chats. We always called my sister Fertile Myrtle. The green in Emerald City is very beautiful. And I'm sure she said happy birthday, Nate, because his birthday was that day. So thank you so much, Courtney. I already have your address. But yes, I will send out your goodies to you. I'm so glad you won. But yes, thank you all so much again for everything. Thank you for participating, and I'll see y'all soon. Okay, bye.